Good morning to everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about how the FTP server works, and we are going to make a simulation for FTP server. Let's go into simulation. Let's have some at least 3 PCs, and we have a switch, and we'll have another 3 PC, and we'll have one switch for connecting these devices, and I'll have one router for connecting these two networks. Let's define the network. Let's connect the connections between the network. Yes, let's draw a circle so that it will be this is one network, and this is another network. Let's name this the network 192.168.1.0 network, and this is 172.16.1.1 network, 1.0 network. Alright, so two networks. Let's assign the IPs for this devices. 192.168.1.2. 1.1 will be used for gateway router, and 92.168.1.3, 92.168.1.4, and the IP for gateway router is 192.168.1.1, and similarly 172.16.1.2, 1.3, 1.4. This is 1.1. Let's start configuring the things. Let's start configuring from 1.2. Subnet mask default gateway is 1.1. No need of DNS server. 1.3 default gateway is 1.1. Yes. 1.4, 1.1 default gateway. Okay, so 1.2, 92.168.1.1. 1.3, 1.1 is the default gateway. 1.4, 1.1 is the default gateway. Let's configure the router interfaces. So I think this is Z00 and this is Z01. Z00 is acting as a default gateway router for 192.168 network. Port address should be enabled, and Z01 acting as a default gateway router for 172.16.1.1. Yes, now it is fine. So some systems has to be removed. Sorry, instead of keeping a server, I've kept it as a, let's have a server, because here FTP server is going to be worked. Let's connect the server, and here IP is, server IP is 172.16.1.2 is the IP for server, and default gateway is 172.16.1.1 is the default gateway. And services, so FTP service needs to be enabled. So let's remove the CISCO entry. So I'm creating with my name with all the permissions: read, write, delete, rename, and list. So I have already set of files that is exist, 33 number of files already available in the server. So I have added one, and you need to enable the service, that is FTP on, right? So you have created an user ID and password, which is terms, right? So let's close this. I think everything done. So let's try to ping 172.16.1.2. Yes, you can able to ping. Since the since the next connected network is having directly connected, since the router is acting as a default gateway router for both the networks, so it knows 172.16 network also. So let's try to ping 172.16.1.2. Yes, it is pinging. The packet is able to transmit. So now I need to access the FTP server. So let's create a text file first. Text editor. Hi, how are you? This is the file of 172.16.1.4 PC, right? I'm going to save this file in PC 5, right? So let's PC 172, right? Let's save this file as that, right? And you can go and check your directory so that you can able to see this PC_172.txt, right? So now I'll try to copy this into FTP server. So 172.16.1.2. So it is trying to connect, and it asks for username and password. We created an user ID and password, and it will ask for password. Yes, it is connected. How you can able to see that the command prompt, that is the command, it has been transferred from C colon to FTP, right? So which means it is a passive open, right? So it is connected with the FTP server. So you can go for help so that you can see the commands you can able to use with the FTP server. So I need to copy the file which is available in the, so you can see the directory, what are the files that is existing here in case of look at, you can able to see the 32 number of files that is exist, right? So before that I need to copy, right? So put PC_172.txt. before that we need to copy this. So command prompt PC5 command prompt quit. Yes, now let's connect to FTP 172.16.1.2. Yes, put PC underscore 172.txt. Yes, file is copied. It's copied to that is because the file that is available in PC5 has been copied to FTP server, right? So you can check in your FTP server also. You can check. There is 30 number here it is the first file PC underscore 172, right? So 30 so far we have 30. We had 32, right now it is 33, right? So quit this. Let's access this file available in the server from 192.168 network. So somewhere here connect to FTP server, FTP 172.16.1.2. It is trying to connect. Alarms, password is also alarms. It is connected to FTP server. I need to list, so directory, look at PC 172.60. so I need to copy the same file here. So for copying, get PC underscore 172.txt. Yes, file is copied. Now the file is available in PC0, right? So you quit this command, and right now the command prompt is in PC0, and you can put direct dir, so that you can see the file of PC underscore 172.txt. The file is right now available in PC0. So the file created in PC5 copied to FTP server, and that file is retrieved to 192.168.1 network. So through the router connected, and now right now the file is available in PC0 of 192.168.1.2 network, right? Sorry, 192.168.1.0 network, right? So this is how this FTP server works, right? So FTP server, we all know that. So it's majorly used for communications, right? So it uses two port numbers, FTP, that is port number 20 and 21, and we all know that the communication is taking place through transport layer protocol called TCP. So let's if you want to check for communications, yes, it is possible. So miscellaneous protocols, FTP and TCP. So you can make some file communications. If you try to let's copy that. Okay, let's copy the same file from PC2. So FTP 172.16.1.2. so communication will start. Yes, you need to permit. It will hit the switch, it will reach the router, it will hit the switch, it hits the server, and it will get the response. And once the response is received, so you can check in your command prompt. Yes, and now it will ask for username. So once username has been given, still the simulation is packet is transmitting the information to server about username, checking for username and password. Later it will ask for password. Yes, once password entered, so the packet will take the password to the server to check for the availability of the valid information, which is user ID and password. Once the packet is received, so Yes, it is connected to FTP server, and here I need to copy the information. So I need to get, it is PC underscore 172.txt. So the next packet is ready to transmit. So look at it will check for that availability of the file from FTP server. It will keep on transmitting the packets. So still process is continuing. Certain number of bytes, because we have LAN communication with 1500 bytes. Yes, file is copied. Now quit. So file close. Yes, the communication stops. You can check for the availability of the file from in your PC, which is 172.1. It is PC underscore 172.txt. Right. So this is how this simulation works. Right. So we'll see another concept in the next video. Thank you.